Hey, what's going on? It's Eddie. Today, we're talking about mindset. So let's jump right into it. Let's go full screen. All right, Mindset 101. So today, I really wanted to talk about self talk, how you think about yourself, how you look at yourself, how you talk to yourself, because this is huge. This really dictates a lot about how your life is. So, first question for all of you: are you a glass half full or glass half empty kind of person? If you're a glass half full, nice, keep it up. If your glass half empty, stick around. Give me the next 5 to 10 minutes so I can share a little bit more about my experience. I used to be a half empty kind of guy. And if anything, it really, really hurt me. Both are right, essentially. But one path is all about prosperity, abundance, enough. The other is about lack, scarcity, fear, stress, competition. So I think first, just ask yourself which one you are. Again, either one is fine. But if you're glass half empty, maybe it's time to make a change. And so, what are my thoughts on this? First of all, we are not, I like to think of myself as special, like I'm going through some unique experience. And of course, I am. My life is different than everyone else's. But bigger picture, we all do this every day. When you see someone who's crushing it, it's because they've been able to overcome that fear, overcome the anxiety, and become a better person. So when you're looking at your own situation, do you like your job? Do you feel great in the morning when you wake up? Do you love your partner? Do you love yourself? Are you happy with your situation? If you're not, that is a clear sign that something's off. And so, again, I'm going to go back to that slide. Half full, half empty. Which one are you going to choose? And so, next, I want to just share what are some things you can do right now today. So, first off, everything is temporary. What you're seeing today, even if you're not happy, what you see today is from your decisions from last week, last month, last year, right? And you can choose to change today. So, one thing for me now, it may not show, but I put on a few pounds. And so, that took time, right? I didn't just, I've been basically, I was pigging out after the holidays. I was still working out, but I'm also an old man. And so metabolism slowing down. But I didn't just eat, ice cream yesterday and pizza the day before and all of a sudden put on all this weight, right? It took time for me. And I was eating, basically just eating really poorly, just a lot of junk food, a lot of sweets. I love my cookies, my brownies, my ice cream. And so I was eating all of that stuff after the new year. And now the weight is showing up, right? Like if you're trying to lose weight today, I could just cut everything back now, work out super hard in the gym. It's still going to take time to show up in my weight. Life, mindset, half full, half empty, it takes time. And so let's pull up the slide again. And so what can you do today? So first of all, you have to monitor your thoughts. Now, to me, that seems like an impossible task, right? Especially for someone like me, I'm bouncing around from thing to thing. I'm just like all over the place. So that sounds exhausting. The key thing there is, how do you feel? If you're feeling good, that's a good sign. Keep doing that. If you're not feeling good, that's the sign that you have to make a change. And what if you want to make that change? What are you going to do? So, first, think about what is causing that. Like, take a step back for a moment when you start to calm down and relax, right? It's going to take some time. Like, it's not going to happen just overnight. For me, I've been doing this since 2005. I was a very negative person. I was very judgmental. I was also so hard on myself. That's why when I was thinking about what to talk about today, I really just was thinking about my self talk because I used to basically just hold a very high standard, a high bar. And I could, yeah, I would hit it. But if I didn't, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Like, oh my God, you're not enough. Oh, look at that person. That person's crushing it. Right. And so it's not a good place to be. Right. So, but part of this, like, 2.0, mindset 2.0 is really digging deeper, thinking about what caused that. To give you an example, um, well, I mean, there's two ways that I'm thinking about this. The easy one that everyone can understand is, hey, I'm broke, right? Because there's the reality, and then there's your perspective, what you see, what you think, what you feel. Just like glass half full, half empty. If you're half full, you might only have $100 in your bank account, but you still feel rich. You feel wealthy. You feel prosperous. You feel like you have enough, right? Then you take another person, they have $100 in their bank account and they're like, oh my God, I'm broke. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, let's clip coupons. Nothing wrong with that. I did that. I did recycling too, just like a year or 2 years ago. That stuff adds up, right? So, but it's a mindset thing, right? Both people have $100, but one still is grateful. They're happy. They're feeling good. The other has $100 and they feel like crap, right? Alter your reality by changing your mindset. And so some things that I did, affirmations, those were huge. I'm going to keep talking about that. Maybe I should do a whole thing on that. I used to just write down my affirmations week to week. I'd read them one, two, three times a day. I used to record them. I even used a vision board. That was a little bit harder before, but now much easier. I've got my vision board on my screen. I just, glance at it. I has my goals, things that I want to, manifest, things I want in my life, experiences, and that works for me. But we're all different. That might not work for you, right? You have to figure out what works for you. But again, just keeping tabs on how do you feel, recognizing when you're starting to feel bad, recognizing when you're feeling fear, stress, anxiety, jealousy, and then releasing it. And then the last thing, start today. Every day is a new day. I remember before I used to be so stuck in the past, right? Because I feel like the past dictates the future. And there's some truth to that. But literally, the past is the past. It's done. Today is all that matters. Even the future, right? We're planning for the future, right? We just bought a house. We're investing. I'm thinking about, how can I teach my kids about money? How can I set them up? So of course you plan for those things, but you can't get wrapped up in that because all that matters is today. All right. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for checking this out. If you found value, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and look out for the next video.